So, back again. In this stream I like to talk how do I create a magic energy for magical practice. Like some card reading, seeing future and some stuff like this. So, what is for me ever the first step is to find the inner freedom, because the inner freedom is the domestic, is the dominated part of everything. Inner freedom is the only what exists if you get attacked from outside. The only what you then have for yourself by attacking from outside is inner freedom, and this is all what you can have in this situation. It's like a monk, like the monks in Buddhism and so on. So if you get attacked from outside, all what you will have is inner freedom and nothing other. So the first to activate this magic energies is to find the inner freedom, right? There are different states what is a little bit difficult. So if you are not directly believing God or his existence, then you are not affected by some religious believings. It's maybe easier to find inner freedom. If you are, as example, believing God, there it's maybe more difficult to find inner freedom because you have things to do first, like to pray for forgiven, that you find later inner freedom. So there is some different parts where you have a way to go to find the inner freedom. And if you found this inner freedom, so this self this state of peace, of freedom, then it's go as next step, it goes into breathing. And this can you make 3 hours or 4 hours that you breathe your full body from every muscle and your body components to your brain, that your body is full pushed with air, that in your blood and all is full of air. And with this breathing, you get automatically in reaction with the Aeon, the spirit of the air. So you will become a synchronization with the Aeon, with the air, with all around you. And if you practice this breathing, so deep breathing, long time breathing, deep long time breathing, if you practice this, there will become you learn the whispering of the air, of the wind. So the first what you learn is air and wind, the weather, and so all that stuff, the rain. The Aeon is everywhere. The Aeon is everywhere where you are. So where you are is air, and there is the Aeon too. So Aeon is air, the spirit of the air or of the wind, whatever you interpret interpretate on it. And there begins the spiritual, the magical practice with like stories you hear about Merlin. He is a rainmaker and star maker, and a wizard can make storms and so on. So over these easy steps, so they are not difficult steps, you can become this learning to create rain and storms and all that stuff. This is all over the spirits of the air. I'm not specialized on fire spirits, so I have one time meditate with council, and there is a totally different kind of art of spirits. They take soul in a millisecond. Fire take your soul in a millisecond and put your soul out a half year 6 years, 6 months later, put it your spirit out to you back. So and it's a different kind of fire. Is not the same like air. So the important is that this deep breathing and this practice you will done. And if you're doing this with first activate inner freedom, so you will get hear it listening by the Aeon, and when the Aeon is hear you, later you can talk with him some, and tells you some what the Aeon like and what is not like the Aeon didn't like fire. The Aeon is like ice cold snow. The Aeon is like this and this and this, some kind of this, and this is triggered on different spirits of wind, and you can call the spirits in many different ways with whispering. So whispering is a technique where you just spoken over your lips. You have not to spoken in some language you understand. You just can whispering in what you feel. Yes. And the Aeon can understand this. The Aeon listening on different ways. So one part is aggressivity, like storm. One part is finesse, speed, how fast, and so on. So these are the effects where the Aeon is react on it. And because the Aeon is everywhere, the Aeon can listening everywhere, everything. The Aeon knows anything. This spirit knows anything about everything what is life. And so it can get in reaction to you and can be very helpful for you. So when it's too hot, it will bring rain, and so on and so on and so on. When you are in danger, it will bring storm to cut the way from the attackers to you. It will bring storm, and so on and so on. So this is the very first, as my very first way practice on magic. And when you practice this art of magic, then next comes different stuff of practice. Like some controlled energy. What is going on the inner freedom? What is comes from inner freedom? All is based on inner freedom. So it's very important that it's based on inner freedom, because there give it a substance to a biofeedback. The biofeedback is very important, because if you are in inner freedom, in inner harmony, and you get attacked by outside, they attacked your inner freedom. So they're attacking your inner harmony and your inner freedom, because they are not happy with that you have inner freedom. And there is going back on different religions that people's there can be different reasons. One can be money, one can be frustration, and so on and so on. So they are not able to activate their inner freedom. And because you have activating the inner freedom, they get angry about you and some stuff. And it is very important to use these basics of inner freedom as first, that you can understand the reaction of the Aeon about you. And the Aeon is everywhere, not only by you, it's listening to your attackers. So if you need to knowledge about future or about some other stuff, any different things, the Aeon can create this connection about you. And there is very important this breathing techniques, this deep breathing technique to synchronize with the Aeon. That's it. That's it, I think. So first, activating inner harmony and inner freedom with meditation, where you feel that you are okay. So peoples are not feeling good because they have lost some friends or some things. They are not attacking you normally. This is no reason to attack someone. People have troubles with some money because they do bad things and some stuff, or get ever richer through bad things and some stuff. They attacking. These are typically attackers, because they base it on lies, and when they are based on lies, they get attacked. Everything what is in inner harmony, because they are self not in inner harmony. And this is what the basic is of combat magician. Combat magician is not the first. First is inner freedom. It is important to have inner freedom to understand the basics. Then comes breathing techniques, synchronized with the Aeon, with the spirits of the air. And then comes next steps, different steps of practice. Yes. If you are synchronized with the Aeon, other spirits can listening you too, because the Aeon is everything, is everywhere. And the Aeon can maybe not contacting every spirit or every gods or God, God may be sure, but some angels or maybe not can contact with any materia, because it's not sure that the aeon is in a basic systems like God of God. It's not sure that he is can be exist in hell. Aeon is basic on Earth grounded and planetary systems. Physics. Aeon is physics, air physics. There is based for Aeon. And this is the start basic for that practice. Synchronization with the Aeon. And then comes different stuff. Exactly. I don't know how it is with spirits on earth and fire. What is all exist? Water. So Aeon is water too. So Aeon is wind and water. So there are, in this case, so there are two different elements. Wind, air and water are different elements, but Aeon is any of this. So Aeon is earth too. It's not fire. So Aeon is, it means like spirit maybe. So if you take a pentagram and you make earth, fire, water and wind, then is Aeon the spirit. The spirit of the four elements is Aeon, I will say. Yes. So over the Aeon is a lot of informations possible. So what is human without breathing? Like corona, they are die. Humans not can breathing, they are die. And Aeon is air, wind. And in the next parts, earth and fire. Also water and wind, and in the other parts earth and fire. I don't know, when you take a metal like silver or gold, gold is not Aeon. Silver is not Aeon. Aeon is where you are, can be. Wherever you are can be, and when you're breathing, there is Aeon. That's it. I think so. So this is the basic. This is the really basic with breathing. Breathing techniques is basic. First inner freedom and harmony, and next is breathing techniques. And there you can, there I start the practice. So by me, the Aeon was first almost a very angry spirit. But this is possible because he is not getting understood by peoples, by humans. So for normal human to thinking about the aeon, that he is listening him by his criminal acts all the time, is impossible, right? So aeon is everything. In my practice, is aeon one of the highest spirits, one of the first and one of the highest spirits, because I live in a always coexistence. If I sing to him, if I not sing to him, aeon is every by side, every time. And the power of aeon is I don't know, it's near same like God, but it is amazing. So what we can say is, what I have think this time by meditating, is that God, so I have make this side there. So I have make this one, right? This side here. I've make this side, and then I come to this one, right? And it was not so good, because I think, yeah, we are humans, right? So up and down, it's down is maybe a little bit better as up and down, right? And then I think to God, and the aeon, right? The aeon giving God a piece of everything, right? As I study about the aeon, that is like some stuff and didn't like some stuff, right? It's not like ashes. Aeon didn't like ashes. Aeon like snow, ice cold fresh air. Aeon like smell of fruits, fresh fruits, growing wilderness. This is all things about aeon, but aeon is same time absolutely persistent with some chemical industries, stunky gases, and this is what it's make the aeon angry too. And this is to have to do with this one too. And the aeon is also present by God, and of everything what exists on this planet, God will become a little piece of it too, through the aeon. That he can calculate what is the world. So this is what I think, yes, today, in this morning. So that God have a different kind of enjoying as we as human. When someone poops, we smell poops, right? God becomes too a little piece of it. Yeah, it is. It is like this. But in a little piece of it, right? That's it. So then comes next side. So synchronization with Aeon can be very helpful for some practice. About my opinion. Or this kind I do. It is something not a lot of people think about. They think to God, you know. The people's thinking to God when they do criminal acts. They think, oh my God, when God's this, when I'm die, I go to hell because God is never will be accept this. But the Aeon is all time present. They don't think to the Aeon, they think to God. They think they come to hell. So if a synchronization exists with the Aeon, it can be very helpful to see future and all that stuff. Right? If you like the video, like it. I don't know what is Aeon with light. Aeon is not light. Not sun. Not? Sun is hotter than Aeon. Yeah, it's spirit of air, I think. I have to cleaning.